Hey guys, listen, I'm on emergency mission, head back to Sydney to see a family member who's very, very sick. And I just thought what a perfect time to tell you about one of the best travelling hacks in the world. And I've been doing this for nearly 10 years. And I promise you, if you do this, please don't tell everyone about it. I don't know what I'm doing on YouTube because, like, if everyone starts doing it, it loses its appeal. But there's a couple of things that I do every single time I travel that have been my saving grace. Okay, so number one, here it is. Before you get on a plane, buy yourself a bag of sweets. Get some individually wrapped candies or little crunchy Mars bars or chocolates, whatever you can. But I tend to get something that's already sealed so they can hand them out. Now, what you do with that when you get on a plane is you hand it to your flight attendant, the one that's looking after your area. So as they're settling you down or whatever, or after you've taken off and they're getting sort of up and ready, I hand that to them and say, hey guys, this is for you, share it with the crew, you guys work bloody hard, and I just want to say thanks for your attention, thanks for everything you do. And they are just amazed every time. Now, at least half of the time I've ever done this, I've been upgraded, or at least been well plied with liquid beverage. Not that I've ever been accused of having too many liquid beverages. Okay, maybe occasionally. But, so that little bit of gratuity, I've walked off planes, haven't met the pilot, and as I've been walking off, the pilot will turn around and say, thank you, Mr. Wilkinson, I hope you had a fantastic journey. Now, as soon as you do something nice for them, or as soon as you do something bad to them, if you're obnoxious or abusive or whatever, there's a little blackboard down the back of the aeroplane, down in the galley where the crew's getting all the meals and that ready, and they make a little note of all the VIPs on board, they make a note of the nice people and also the nasty people, or people that are on a bit of a caution list or something. And so I go on that list because, hey, the guy in 27B just gave us a box of crunchies. And I tell you what, you get some bloody nice, some nice service. Let me just say, they look after you. Would you like? So this is what's happened. I've been on flights all around the world, and not every single airline does it. Some airlines aren't able to do it, but I tell you what, I do it just out of respect because these guys work bloody hard. And for $5 or $10 for a bag of lollies or something, it's just a nice way of saying, hey guys, well done. I hope you're having a good trip, because if you look after them, guess what? You're going to have a good trip too. So that's number one. I have had, they've come running, because I'm a big fella, they've come running up to me at the end of dinner service and said, excuse me sir, but there's some leftover dinners from first class. Would you like a lasagna, or would you like something else? I go, yes please, whatever. Ice creams, bottles of wine. I've had more liquor thrown at me from more airlines around the world than I could ever, like that $5 or $10, whatever I pay for these bloody bags. Look, these were $2.30. 10 individually wrapped pieces of candy. And look, if I get one extra drink and they look after me because of it, for $2, how the hell can you go wrong? So that's hack number one. The other thing I do is I always take a bit of extra food on a plate for myself, because, quite honestly, airline food, by and large, even if you got the package with all the options and the upgrades, airline food isn't the best. So here I'm at Denpasar, Nurai, I don't know how you spell it, but the Bali airport, right? And I've been to these guys here, what are they called? Wolfgang Puck's Kitchen and Bar. I've had the most beautiful, for about $10 or $12, I've had a beautiful crispy pork, and I got the noodle dish. Look at this. Where are we? We're working out to swap cameras now. It's not working. I'll tell you what, I'll do it this way. So, I have truffle, pen pasta, pork belly. Oh, just the smell of the truffles is just wafting through. So once you're through all the checkpoints and stuff, you can take almost anything on the Some planes don't make you take hot foods like coffee and stuff on a plane, but you can buy drinks, you can do whatever. So if you get to the airport a bit early, for an extra 10 or 12 bucks, you can take a gourmet meal onto the plane, and if you don't eat it, we'll just throw it out. It's 10 bucks. But if you don't like the breakfast selection or whatever, and if you do well by the air steward, and you say, can you pop this out the back and heat it up for me? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to heat it up and give you a bottle of red wine to go with it. Oh, look, I tell you what, travelling around the world can be a pain in the bum. Some people hate it. I personally love it because the first thing that happens, you go to the airport, and once you're on the plane, they start off with the alcohol. And you know what? You got me straight away. But there's a few hacks, there's a few life little lessons that you can learn along the way. Look after them. They'll absolutely look after you. And look after yourself too. Have plenty of fresh water, blah, blah, blah. I've actually found that if I take my shoes off once I get on the plane, my feet swell up more because they're not tethered, I guess they're not enclosed. So, yeah, hey, listen guys, it's a tough week this week. I'm heading back to Sydney. My sister's very, very sick, and we're not expecting a fantastic outcome. She's been battling cancer for years, but so many people have already jumped online and said all the support, brother, and all that. I will be trying, look, I've got a ton of videos I'm going to try and catch up on. They're going to be out of sequence, and I'm just going to do what I can while I'm away. I don't know how long it's going to be. It's one of these, how long's a piece of string things, guys. But I just thought I'd pop in while I'm here, give you a bit of a life hack. Please keep that one to yourself. I don't want every single person running around giving them chocolates, because then when I do it, they go, oh, you again. Hey guys, love your work. Look after yourself, and if you see me, come and say, hey Muzza, thanks for the life hack. See ya.